right, welcome everybody. We'll get started at the meeting. Just a reminder, this meeting is streamed live and recorded for public viewing and will be available on the YouTube page. Moving on to number 4, adoption of committee minutes. I have a motion here moved by Mike, seconded by board that the minutes be adopted of the special events committee and that those confidential minutes of the closed sessions of the committee remain confidential and restricted from disclosure in accordance with the exemptions provided in the Municipal Freedom of Information and Protected Privacy Act. Of course, that is referring to the special events committee meeting minutes dated November 3rd, 2025, which were emailed to us. Upon review, does anybody have any questions in that? No, people shaking their head. No, okay. Everyone in favor? Approved, thank you. Moving on, number 5, accounts. I have a motion here. Moved by Gord, seconded by Mike, that the Special Events Committee receive and approve the payables for November 2025, which is in our package, and that was emailed to us. And again, does anyone have any questions or comments on any of that?
We have both the carriage rides,
Correct. Don't have any questions on that?
The signs are still in the CCAN. Sponsored by. For the carriage rides.
Yeah, okay. Okay. For the payables, all in favor? Approved, thank you. Just a question, Nicole, for you on receivables. The one company that was gonna take out for next year to be they haven't paid yet, I'm assuming. Jacobs?
So they've paid for 2025.
Yep.
I just sent them an invoice today for 2026.
Okay. All right, moving on. Business arising from previous minutes. 6.1 Christmas in the Village. I'm gonna move to 6.2 holiday lighting display contest. It's a little bit easier. So the lighting contest, the posters are out, right? I've just kind of got a hit list of everything that's in my brain that I just want to go through to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. Nicole, I talked to you today. There has been some emails received for registration.
5 residential and 2 businesses.
Wow. And the cutoff is 3rd, right?
Yeah.
We start judging on the 4th.
Do we want to try to do, I know it's short notice, but do we want to try to do a sponsored post? Or is it hard because it's a contest?
That's the problem was last year
Yeah.
too. We were not
Oh.
limited to contest.
Yeah.
So I guess in terms of how this will work, how is it going to work? Like on our side, we can easily set up a group poll, that their Facebook poll. I mean, that people will come in, we'll get the photos. I think we decided we were gonna take the photos, so they're not favoritism, I guess, and post them. Do we do the address? Do we do last name?
I think maybe the address, like the addresses are all gonna go in that map we have anyway. So the addresses aren't confidential. I would say the names of the people would be more confidential than the addresses. And they,
Addresses.
yeah, and they agreed to let us use addresses and
So on the town side of that, how is that going to work? If people aren't friends of ours on Facebook, how is that going to work for the town if people want to come on the town's website and vote?
We're able to,
Won't be able to, so we'll just have to redirect them to the Facebook page.
Unless you use a Microsoft form to build your survey, you're not gonna be able to use our website. If you're using Facebook, it's all through Facebook, so that's all there is to it.
Okay. So will the town, once the registration's over, then will they put something to redirect them to the Facebook page?
Yeah, we can put like a link and everything.
Okay. So, and I'm okay with the address and all that, but for the winners of the residential and the winners of the commercial, I will need to know their names so I can put it on the trophies. Okay. And we will announce the winners during the opening ceremonies at Christmas in the Village. The winner will receive a certificate and a wonderful looking trophy. So. Even we like it. And there's gonna be one winner for residential and one winner for commercial. That's all I had regarding holiday lighting contests. Does anyone else have anything that they were wondering or needing?
So just the logistics, so I think Jill. Carolyn and I, is that, no, who's gonna go judge? Was it Jill, myself, and,
Excuse me?
yeah, take pictures, sorry. So anybody else or just the two of us? Fine. So we'll go Thursday night probably, and then, cause I think it'll look better at night. So, Alex, do you have the list of people that registered or? Nicole, okay, can you send that to me? I just wanna send them out a reminder that, like, maybe a couple hours before we go, just so that they have their lights on, so we're not gonna make fire trucks.
Is that, what day is the judging on?
So so we're going to go and take photos to upload on the 4th,
Okay,
and then they are going to, and then everyone's going to, like, favorite one, which in theory, we'll have to see if we can put up an actual poll so that people can only vote once, but we'll have to do something. Yeah,
and then it's terminated on the 8th or something?
I think it goes to the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so we have time to figure out what are those called? Trophies before the event.
Well, the public is voting.
The public is voting, so it has nothing to do with us. And everybody's making their own choice.
And the only way they can vote is by Facebook.
Yeah. Cause Alex, was there anything else that we could use or?
Is it too complicated if we offer them an email address? Like one of ours, like, I don't mind if it's me.
Well, you know what, we could give them our town.
Special events email.
Yeah. And then,
Do you want to just forward it on to me? Or will you read it and you'll vote for them or?
if you wanna,
We can just keep track of
Yeah.
all of them.
yeah. Yeah, you can either forward them to Jill or myself, or if you wanna keep track of them, you can, but we can.
As long as they get connected, however you want to do it, yeah.
And then it might be a surprise, because you could win in the secret. Yeah.
So there really is no way on Facebook that we only allow one.
I think if we do it as a poll, I think if we set up a poll, then you could only vote once, cause you can.
It's not like I can sit there and just do that.
Yeah, cause you can set up,
When is this opening? When are you opening voting?
we're opening
Fourth.
it says the 4th, but we're gonna go take photos on the 4th, so,
Probably the 5th.
so probably the 5th.
I'm not gonna commit Nicole to do this in this short of a time or myself, but next year. You build something on Google Forms, you just put a QR link on your Facebook page and our webpage and you're done. So, sorry for Microsoft Forms, so. We can look at that using a template, what do you use this year, and we'll have something for you to kind of look at. Next year based off what you present this year.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm 3 days, we get other stuff that we have to get done, so that's something we'll tinker on.
Next
And
year,
be ready for next year.
yeah, maybe we'll make a note for like September, October next year to. Like
We will
that.
have an example ready for you. Before like October of next year to look at. So once we have the template built, it's literally you're just dropping in the picture and the name.
Yeah,
So it's quick and easy, and we can probably build it so it's an open document on a share file that we can assign who can access it. So Nicole and I will take care with that over the next 6 to 8 months.
I'll look at the polls this week, before Thursday, so that we can upload everything Thursday night.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone else have anything for the lighting contest? No. Okay, going backwards then, 6.1 Christmas in the Village. Again, this is just a lot of different things that was in my head here. The setup we're gonna do on the 12th and 13th, just because there's enough stuff to do. So we're gonna do it on the Friday. I think most people were available, and then the day of as well, on the 13th. Dean, from the Celebration Lights is gonna be on the grounds on the 13th at 2 to do his sound check and stuff like that. Both horse and carriages have been sponsored, and I have reached out to both companies, and both are confirmed and brought up to date regarding the addenda changes. They've also been made aware of the road closures and detours, and they're gonna be on site before things get going, so that they are out of the way of everything.
Are both of them decorated or do we need to decorate?
The one, Bear Creek is decorated. The other one, we did purchase some garlands for battery operated garlands for. We're gonna put on that. We do have the signs still, cause it's the Legion is one, and I think the other one that's gonna do that, so. So yeah, we'll decorate the one, but the other one comes decorated. Regarding the parking at the fairgrounds, the ad that's going in the paper says no public parking at the fairgrounds with exception of accessible vehicles with permit. I believe at the Christmas in the Village meeting, one of the Masons is gonna be at the corner of Main Street in London with the town barricade. Is that right? Al, do you remember that? Okay, and then they're gonna check on permits to make sure that the only people that get into the grounds have the permit. And then the parking or the blocking everything off, I guess, concerns me a little bit all the way around town, but you've got a handle on what you need to do, I guess, Al?
We're gonna work on it. It seems to be a mobile operation, so maybe just carrying on just ahead of them a little bit, setting up until we get into town and then just wait till everything goes through.
Okay, I do have, I do have two police OPP. Want to say confirmed, but I mean, they're fluid as well, so we're scheduled to attend. One will be in front of the parade, tractor parade to clear the route, and one will be at the corner of Confed and Broadway. If they get called out, I like the signs that the county has right now going through town where it says this road is closed or detour is available or whatever. Those are really nice if we could stick one of those.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know how, I think we should check with the Masons, because I know that they were helping with the tractor parade. I don't know if a couple of them in some vests could stand there for a couple minutes and make sure all the tractors go through.
Okay.
Lights.
I think there was gonna be 8, right? I believe.
Yeah, so I think, I think the only thing we should do is make sure that we have some sort of vests for everyone. That
Okay.
needs them. Maybe it was Ingrid last year that brought vests.
Oh, I didn't, you didn't need mine.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think you had a whole bunch, didn't you?
We do have some for our summer staff, so there'll be some available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we could have some just for the Masons, because they'll be,
I know the fair building has, I believe it's 8, and then Sean, I was gonna ask you, cause you said you could get a whole bunch, right?
What did you need?
Well, I had penciled in my head 20 in total.
Okay.
Right?
Tell me which one, I'll bring them to you.
Okay, we'll get back to you on that one then. But hey, regarding that sign, maybe the CN will still be getting repaired by then. Let's hope not. Say that. Let's hope not.
It's not that far away, so.
as somebody that drives into Peoria twice a day, no.
Cement won't set up, so they'll have to redo it.
I'm not even joking, it's like you don't know with them, so they're supposed to be done this week, but. Good luck with that.
It will be what it will be. Question Al, the lights for the tree, are they get put up?
Tomorrow, scheduled to go up tomorrow.
Yay.
A few tests between here and there.
Hopefully they work.
Your presents get picked up?
Not yet on, hopefully Wednesday, said, so yeah.
Okay, cause that was one of the questions.
Already did.
So regarding then, uptown. one of the things was, I guess the ladies who did the gifts, are we putting lights on the gifts? Are we having spotlights or no lights, just whatever's from the tree above?
I was hoping spotlights, they don't need to be really bright or anything, so, but there's no lights on mine.
How many do we have anyway? Was it?
Three. So Jill has one and then I had the two. I took mine, made two out of it.
Yeah. It's small, medium and large.
Okay.
So Ingrid's volunteered to help me take mine over. Whenever you want us to deliver it, you let us know.
You can coordinate that with Al, cause
Okay.
they've gotta do their thing first.
Talk.
Yeah.
I have just like a DeWalt light that runs on a battery. You could use that for the night.
Well, I've got some spotlights at home, like I got a bunch of spotlights. Whether I can plug them in, whether there's room to plug them in at the end of the tree portion.
There's outlets there. I just don't want to overload the circuit. I
No chance, right?
don't having a very good luck restarting this tree each year, so I want to be.
LED floods.
Gonna do the issues.
Well, the tree has the priority.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the presents you'll be able to see during the day.
And there's traffic lights and there's the street crossing lights. You'll be able to see the presence underneath it. I think it'll be bright or anything, but you'll be able to see them.
Yeah.
So then let's just leave that out of the mix then for right now, though.
So. Don't overcomplicate the tree.
That's all you need is to burn it down.
It's not the youngest trees and it's looking tired, so let's not add anything to it.
So in the uptown portion of it, the Nightingale Chorus is going to be singing up there for at least a half an hour. And there'll be some small announcements that are up there. One of the concerns at the meeting a while back was their sound system, and do they have something to plug it in? I think they have maybe the one battery system, but I don't know where that was left. Whether we're gonna provide a small generator, whether there's additional power up there, they can have one plug. I don't know. You never got.
I did say that we'd have a generator available for you
Okay,
for the night. We have one, there's a couple more at the shop. Over here in Wyoming, we'll make sure one's over there. We'll tuck it back out of the way, so it's not kind of
So one of the small,
small Hondas. They're pretty quiet. Fairly quiet for.
we have loud ones and we have small, quiet ones, so.
I don't know. Usually they kind of put it around the side of the library, right? I think the last time they were there, and then just run a cord up. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Then they can kind of determine what they need, I guess, as long as if they know that there's a generator up there.
The times are moving.
Still staying uptown portion of it. We will need 2 people from our committee and a table up there, one of our fold up tables up there by the tree, so people can pick up the candles as well as the jingle bells for when we do the jingle bell walk back to the fairgrounds. So did we ever find the bells and the lights?
In the trunk of my car.
What about battery levels and that stuff? The
Never
candles?
even took them out, but I'll check it tomorrow.
The other thing too is we did like with the tractor parade, we are having a lot more people show up. Do we have any budget that we want to try to buy a few more bells or candles this year?
Do you even know how many we have?
If we're getting that big, you're gonna get to the point where it's just not gonna be feasible to hand out.
Or do we want to
So-
spend the money on some glow sticks? Cause those went over really well.
You got some, I think, already, didn't you? Some glow sticks? I saw some in the shed.
Those, I think, were Halloween ones,
Okay.
so we could pull those out and use them. I think the colors are probably fine. Or we can buy the right colors.
Need batteries too, buy new batteries.
I don't know, cause we've been taking the batteries out so that they're not bad, so they don't go.
So they're in there too. I never even know.
It should all be
boxes to
connected.
see.
We should start testing some of them.
I'll start tomorrow. Never
Yeah.
even occurred to me to.
Yeah, but the problem is once they're very finicky, right? Once you put the batteries in, they're on, so the batteries have to come back
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But yeah,
I think last year we got batteries. I believe you got it from Costco. or
yeah, we got, I think it was 2 years ago, we got them
2
and
years
they're
ago?
still good, yeah. So we'll see if they're good or if we need to buy a few more this year.
Yeah, I agree with what Al said, or what Adam said. It's gonna get to the point it's too big that the candles really won't be feasible, but maybe we should start transitioning into glow sticks. Do you wanna at least send around to the group, Melissa, kind of,
Yeah, let me see what colors we bought for Halloween.
yeah.
And then I'll price out
Yes.
what the cost is to get red and green and we can decide on there.
At least get a price and then we'll kind of see where we're at, I guess. So do I have two committee members that wanna kind of stay uptown to hand those things out?
I can,
Two of us will do it.
Ingrid and Carolyn?
Yep.
Cause you'll have to bring the table back as well, the fold up table back to the fairgrounds.
we can probably even, I'm sure Trudeland would probably let us stick the table inside there and crap it the next day too, cause. Or else, like, to carry the table back, unless you have a car there, but then you're gonna be stuck.
We'll move the car, so we'll just don't make it a big table, and I'm sure we can handle it.
Just the fold up tables that we have with the handle on it.
We can handle it, no problem.
Andy.
Can I get you to pull up the
6 foot.
agenda,
2 foot would be good.
Yeah.
in the poster?
Two.
The paper layout. No, the paper layout. Yep. Can you zoom in to the bottom where it says agenda, please, Cole? So we learned, I don't know whether it's last year or 2 years ago, all times are approximate. We learned that, hard way. But they are gathering uptown at 5:30. The chorus is going to sing half an hour. I would imagine the mayor will be up there to do a little bit of introduction. Santa will arrive on the back of the fire truck. They will have tree lighting. Time, tractor parade, the last conversation should be starting about 6:10. Going till about 6:40. That's extreme. I think we added 10 more minutes in there just in case, but they're at 30 registered right now.
Yeah,
Are you expecting Santa to arrive on the back of the fire truck or to jump out of the cab after he takes off his seatbelt and climb down the steps?
I don't know. They were talking about it at the meeting that he would ride on the
I
back.
would suggest the fire chief might say that he's gonna be jumping out of the cab while
Okay.
wearing a seatbelt. So don't expect him to be waving, hanging off the back of the fire truck all saying.
Okay.
There might be some who think that's okay, but if the chief is there, he might be in the cab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. He will be in the cab.
Thanks.
I'll convey that to Brian.
Ryan can talk to his chief about that.
I'm on the left side, I can't see Santa.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So at 6:40, they should. Based on what the tractor parade's at right now, it should be fine, half an hour should be fine. And then people will grab the jingle bells and the glow sticks or bells, whichever, and head back to the fairgrounds.
we usually handed them out like while the choir was going around 5:30.
Yep.
I think that's probably better because then the kids get to play with them for longer and.
Yep. I'll just leave that to whoever's uptown, that's fine.
And Jill, I think you had the baskets for them. I think you brought baskets.
Yeah, I did other years, so I've got lots of baskets, so, yeah. And then is there going to be a couple of us at the fairgrounds, or are we gonna have our tent up to receive them, or?
Yeah, I've got that coming up to ask all that type of stuff. No, that's okay. I'm just trying to do the uptown portion of it. Is there anything else for the uptown portion of it? You ladies are gonna handle that type of stuff. The Nightingale, of course, will do their thing. The tree will do its thing.
You hear Jill say she's got a 2-foot table she's going to give us for Carolyn and I for the candles and all that stuff, so that we don't have that big 6-footer that we have to carry around back and forth.
Okay.
So just kind of, I don't know if you heard that. Make it easier for us.
I have confirmed that Santa's Secret Service agent will be at the tree waiting for him. Santa requested an elf, so he's got a 6'1" who has a elf shirt that looks like it's a sports jacket. Wearing a red hat and glasses and look tall and.
You can't wear a red hat. Santa's the only one that's allowed to wear a red
Well,
hat.
someone find him a green one then. He's got a.
You have to promise him though.
Nothing, it's volunteer hours and he has to get it and I don't give him much choice.
I'll see if I got it.
You got a green hat, that'd be great, cause he's only got a red one. You have a green one? Okay, perfect.
Gears. I don't think it has ears.
Can't find him in the elf suit, can you? The one that.
I don't have, he has a Christmas like sports jacket set up, well, a fake sports jacket, but same idea. That's his favorite thing, so.
Yep, so Nicole, I'll get you to scroll up just a little bit there, then we'll just finish off the agenda for where it was kind of last left at Megatree when people kind of start to come back onto the grounds. 6:50, 7:20 opening ceremonies, the holiday lighting winners will be announced, and then 7:30 on will be the rest of the evening.
So the carriages are gonna start at 7:30.
Well, they're gonna be ready to roll at 6:30 if people start to come into the grounds.
Well, we won't want
Right.
we won't want the carriages to go before
Right.
the tractors.
Right, well, the
arrive.
tractors are gonna come in and get situated.
Yeah, we want
Right.
those in and situated, and I think then as soon as the tractors are in, we
Yep.
could start the horse and carriage rides, because those
Yep.
are always.
Yep.
See,
Takes a long time to do, so.
what is the carriage route this year?
Hmm?
What's the carriage route?
I'm just gonna leave it up to the guys.
Okay.
The one will probably tell the other one where they usually go,
Okay,
but they would go across the tracks
yeah,
last year. So we might just tell them to go a different way.
Yeah.
Just in case.
well, they could just do like the loop around. Well, look, that's what they did before, is they just did the loop around like Woodland.
Yes, the very first year they did a very tiny loop, so, but I've let them work it out. I don't really care what they do. That's all I have for the uptown portion. Is there anything that I'm missing? These were just thoughts that were running through my head and I just had to get them down and answered, so.
Are the signs out yet? Well, if this was in the village?
Yes, they went out today, didn't they, Mike? Yes. Thank you. That was one of the questions that I had. Okay, so then, Nicole, I'll get you to just minimize that then for now, if you can, please. Go back up on the screen. Okay, so moving back to the fairgrounds then. Nicole, I'll get you to pull up the layout. This is the one that was sent around at the meeting. Page 2 maybe. Please. Okay. So this is an overview of kind of how I threw out to the group, I guess, and no one seemed to say anything about it. They either didn't look at it or they didn't, or they're okay with it. Right, whichever. So maybe go back to the first page just for a second. So the horses are going to be where the purple thing is up there, and I told them already that they can park at the front pavement, yeah, the east end of the fairgrounds up there. And right along the front of the building, there will be handicap parking there, because there's permit signs there already. Tractor parade is kind of depending on how many actually do finally come, is that big purple area there. And I think they along with one Mason was gonna take care of their own, how close they park to one another. The music be a float, same float that we used for Fins and Fenders, it'll be brought in and put there. The Legion and the Lions in the little Lions booth will be doing food there. So I should say, I've already talked to the fairgrounds, the power for that building, as well as all the posts that are out there for power and along the building that's on the east end is all live already for us. Maybe back to the next slide then, Nicole. So in terms of, we'll start at the front there. So the mega tree is going to be put up either this coming weekend. I just got put up last night in the backyard and tested. Got a few adjustments to make, but I don't know about putting it up this weekend. I don't know what your thoughts are, because I think Gordon and Mike, you were gonna help. Possibly, right? It might be on the 12th though, on the Friday before, but we'll see. Reason is, these strands of lights are on a plastic hook. And the cold didn't really like it that much, so they've twisted just a little bit, right? So you look up the tree, there's lights, and then it twists, and then it twists back again. So probably will take everything apart, and I might see about putting all the lights on a table in the fairgrounds where it's warm, and just taping them to the table so that we can maybe grab them the 12th day of, and they'll be straight. Yeah, I didn't really think they would. Some of them are bad, not all of them are bad, but I'm not too worried it will. Some of them have already kind of loosened up already. You can see the black cone there at the front. That's where the mega tree is going to be, so that you can see it through Main Street uptown there. It will be fenced off. I may need a roll of snow fence and posts from the town, but I might see if I can get them from the fairgrounds as well. So
Are we keeping the fence up the whole time, or?
around the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we wanna look at buying something a little more festive? If it's good, like if we're gonna keep doing it every year, is it could buy?
We can just paint the snow fence red and green.
Red and green.
It's plastic, it won't stick.
Plastic is fine.
Not the wooden ones anymore?
It's not, we don't use the wood ones, no.
I
Darn.
don't know if, like, I mean, you can even buy those like really big things of tulle. That are like 4-foot pieces of tulle that you
You
can.
can get that green fencing like that, the same, you can get it in green, that safety stuff.
Special events can get it if they want to see green snow fencing, yes.
But to be quite honest, it didn't bother anybody last year. I would just as soon leave it, because to get the full effect of the tree, you have to stand back at least 20-25 feet anyway. So at that point, the fence becomes invisible. So I would just as soon leave it. But yeah, it will be fenced off the whole time with signage and everything that's on it. All the Christmas displays are in the C-can, and yes, it's full. We'll deal with that one later down the road. There's 2 garlands that are battery operated. Did we get them back? Okay.
Do we know what size of batteries they need?
Yeah, I didn't know what size of batteries are in it.
Looks like, by the box, it looks like they're double A's.
Blaze, okay.
The box is open on, just out the back by my office here, so you can look at it.
Oh, okay, sure. So one we'll have to decorate, and so I'm just gonna put garland, and then the sign on the back. Just, I don't wanna mess it up too much for people. Just, I still want it easy for them to get in and out of. The garlands are 9 feet long, so it should go full length, I think, on each side. Ingrid looked after supplying 1.5 cords of dried wood for the fire pits.
And I got those things,
Orders?
yeah, there's a different name for them. I forget what they are now, but yes, I picked them up on the weekend, so I've got them at home. So I'll have that for the firewood, so we won't need kindling or any of that stuff.
So
You don't need shredded paper then?
I don't think so. Or do you want to have some just in case?
well, the firemen will start it anyway, so they might have something
Okay.
they'll put on it. You know what I
Did
mean?
we find the pokers then, like the marshmallow sticks? They weren't in there?
They're not in the tote.
And
That's in the trunk of my car and there weren't in the sea can, so.
is there any other totes anywhere?
We just bought them.
2 years ago, yeah.
But none of us ever remembered it back.
I remember them coming back last year, cause the firemen didn't, like, they had them on the table and they gave them back to us. I can't believe they weren't in with the belts.
Not unless they were buried underneath the bells. I never even, yeah. Nicole and I opened up the box and just had a quick look, but
Yeah. If you don't mind, just while you're digging through the candles this week, take a better look. If not,
yeah, I'm gonna look for the batteries and, or test the
Yeah.
batteries and stuff, so I'll have it all in the house, so.
We might have to get a little bamboo in there.
I was gonna say, maybe we're better off just to do the bamboo.
Because they were pretty, they're 3 feet long. and-
Yeah, which is long enough.
Yep.
I feel like they're probably more hygienic anyway. And yeah,
Okay, so that's an ongoing.
yeah, I think we'll figure that out this week for sure.
So the wood, we'll make sure that we get it to the grounds the morning of the event.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking or the night before. We could probably do it Friday.
Yeah, I don't want it the night before up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe the sea can the night before, but I don't want anything that especially,
okay.
'cause it might wander.
Oh, okay, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, then I'll bring it in on Saturday morning then.
So on that Saturday morning, they'll be needing a couple people with trucks at the sea can to get whatever, or vans or whatever. So we'll work that out amongst the
Would
group.
that be enough time, Al, if I bring the Christmas presents from Carolyn on that day as well, if I do it all Saturday?
Saturday, we're gonna do Jill's on Wednesday.
Okay.
Like day after tomorrow,
Yeah, this way.
whole week ahead.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to bring them in then? I can get them
Yeah.
tomorrow. Wednesday,
On
maybe.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, I can bring them in. What time?
The earlier in the morning is better, so 8 to 10 o'clock
All right, in here at the building?
over at the tree.
At the tree, okay.
At the library, yeah.
Wednesday's good for me too.
That was my next question.
Thank you for looking after that. In terms of the last discussion with Brian, there's gonna be anywhere between 8 and 10 fire pits. Cause they're gonna retire some of their, ones that they had for the bacon burgers. So there's gonna be anywhere between 8 and 10, so, but the whole fire, setup, down, extinguish is all looked after by the fire department. Pokers, no, we did not find, so we'll need to discuss that and get more. In terms of picnic tables, because they will go in between each thing there, I'm thinking 13. I think that's what we last got, but I don't know how many we have.
There's a number of picnic tables already at the fairgrounds. We've left them there for a couple of years now. So
Okay.
you can count what's there. They're generally underneath the pavilion. There,
Okay.
where they store them, so.
If there's more than 13, it might be nice to have just a couple over by the band.
Yeah, for sure. Cause the Lions Hall has 8 that we could use if need be, but I forgot about one at the fairgrounds already.
Fairgrounds have theirs and then we have another stack there, but I'm sure there's.
How many are you thinking at the fairgrounds?
There,
Yeah.
there's gotta be 12 to, well, anywhere from 12 to 20 tables over there.
Oh, you're good there then.
We leave them there for the tractor pull, that kind of stuff. They set them up.
Maybe I'll go up there and count, then I'll just confirm with you. Okay. I forgot about those ones up there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll need 6 garbage barrels, I figure.
How many? 6?
6? Do we have 6? Or 5?
6 cans.
In a recycling bin.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why.
We only have one rolling recycling bin. I could bring the small square ones.
Perfect, yep, just so we have one or two somewhere, yep.
Regarding Santa's tent, Ingrid and her husband were able to source and purchase a chaise lounge. So that Santa has
Very
something,
nice.
yes, with cat hair on it, so yes.
Have a like fluffy red blanket.
Got a red chenille blanket, so not fluffy, but Chanel. Anybody else got anything?
You have something, Jill, at one time?
I've got a red, white and green, a bit of yellow, like a plaid throw. It's not, it's pretty and it's Christmassy. It's not, you know, fluffy, but it would add a bit of color along with.
So when are we're moving Santa's chaise on what day?
Saturday.
Saturday. If anybody has something that it's big enough to fit in, if we can get it to my house a couple days before, I can clean it. So maybe get the cat hair off and see if it'll sparkle a little bit more. I've got a steam cleaner. And
It doesn't matter to me, or, we'll probably do it even on site.
The problem, like, it gets wet, so it's better off done at least a day before so it can dry.
Oh, you were gonna steam it?
You're
Yeah,
thinking
so
about-
it's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just so that, just to get it,
Oh.
it's well to get the cat hair off. I have little kids that throw up. Um,
Yeah.
hence the steam cleaner. But to get the cat hair off and then maybe just get it a little sparkly, and then we can try a couple different throws and some pillows on it.
Like, I don't want them to get too comfortable.
I know. Does anybody have any cute Christmas?
Yeah, to knock it off.
Any what, sorry?
Cute Christmas pillows?
I actually just bought some covers for pillows that I have pillows to use, so I can bring 4.
Yeah, even just like even 1 or 2 would probably be enough.
To dress it up a little bit.
Yeah, I've got some, so I can take care of that.
So Santa's tent, he will be using our tent, which is the 10 by 15. The replacement graphics are in the CCAN already, and I will say that they really look nice. The printing on it is phenomenal. And the inside, it's gonna be really nice when it's put up. Ingrid has donated a pre-lit Christmas tree. Thanks so much for that, and that will be put up inside the tent. Decorations, where did that leave off, Jill? I kind of lost.
Yep, I got a hold of the schools, the JK and kindergarten and the daycares. And just asked them if they wanted to make some, just told them what it was for. Not mandatory or anything, so I'll get a hold of them next Tuesday. And if they've got anything or whatever, then go and pick it up. And then we'll just go from, yeah. Well, they're just gonna make random little decorations to put on the tree. If there's too many, I'll make a bunting, to hang in
Yep.
in the tent. So everybody, it would just be cute for the kids to look and there's mine, kind of thing, so.
I'll get you just to minimize that to bring Mitchell back into the.
I also brought in 2 packages of red and green Christmas lights outdoors. Do we still have a need for those somewhere?
Yeah, what I'm thinking is, well, first of all, we need 2 strands of lights in Santa's tent, so I'm thinking something probably not red and green. Because where it's gonna be a little bit darker, so I'm thinking white, but
Absolutely.
I don't know, what did you get a hold of for your,
I have white and blue, so they're like a white and
the
blue
icicle?
icicle. Yeah.
I have lots of white. I think I only have cool white mini lights, like this little sparkly lights, whatever you call
Oh, it's
those.
perfect.
But they're indoor, outdoor, like I had them outside last year, but I didn't put them up this year.
How many feet do you figure?
Oh, gosh, I've probably got 200 feet.
I think we have enough then.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I'll just throw them in the car and we'll just put,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm thinking white for the simple fact it's gonna give off the most light for Santa, right?
We have a way to attach them when we get them to the tent.
Yeah, we'll probably just get some, either small zip ties, which we've got lots of already.
Okay, perfect.
They'll go just along the frame.
No, I'm thinking probably just on the inside, just an X, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just something that gives the most light, but we'll play with that, as needed.
Lights anywhere else or?
Yep, so for the band trailer, that will be our 10 by 20 tent, with the 3 sidewalls on there. So we will need lighting in there for the band as well, so the white lights as well, so probably 3 strands on that one, I'm figuring, but it might be 4 depending on how long they are. And the CCAN, we have lights as well, the green and the red ones. What's the length? Probably 25 feet?
I honestly don't remember now, to be honest with you. It's in the packages, but I don't remember what the packages said.
We're gonna put lights around the Lions booth there. I have a bunch of shingle tabs at home to put them in there, because we've already looked at them when we were there for the meeting.
Oh, I have some too if we need more.
Well, I got a
Right.
pack of
Colored too.
We're good then.
Is that a town thing to install or an our committee thing to install?
We'll install them because it's on private property.
Okay.
You want me to bring my colored little mini lights just in case?
Just
she-
in case, bring whatever we can, just in case, yeah. There's power on the overhang underneath, so we'll start there and we'll see where it goes.
Had my husband put them all back up in the loft.
And I'm gonna have presents to go under the tree, just cardboard ones that all wrapped like Christmas gifts, so it looks like there's Christmas
Okay.
under the tree. So I've got those already set up at home as well.
Yep. So along the front of the float, traditionally, we've always done banners, right?
Yeah.
I don't wanna do that for this event, cause you're not gonna see it anyway. So how many icicle strands did you say you had?
They had 12.
Okay. Well, if you got them.
Yeah.
Because we'll put some along there. As well. So inside the fair building, the Lionettes are gonna do their usual crafts. I haven't heard anything different, but I'm assuming that they're still gonna do the crafts and stuff for kids. As well as the fair board ladies are making an abundance of individually packaged cookies. I think they were doing 500. I believe. So if we don't have 500 kids, we'll have an awful lot for euchre or whatever else for the rest of the year, so. But I think they're thinking of for adults as well, basically one wants one, right? Cause we're all kids at heart, right? So.
Are you getting to Santa treats eventually too, or?
Santa treats,
Yeah.
not yet, no. I don't have anything really, that wasn't really brought up, so we can figure something. So in front of the fair building, we're gonna put, one, of the displays that we bought there. That when the night's over, we'll move it back over with the rest of the displays. In terms of people to get across from south side to the north side to go into the fair buildings, how was that left? Are we going to have?
There's a
Flashing
blinking light,
posts
there's
or-
a flashing post thing that the town.
I've got the crosswalk cones that we used for the children down here at the crosswalk.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 of those.
They have like a blinking light on top.
They did. I don't know if they're still active or not. They've been hit a few times.
Those my kids.
Kids stay back until the cars have gone around the corner.
Okay,
If the blinking light works, great. If not, it's also okay. The cone should be enough to stop people anyway.
Tractor parade, they're gonna be part of the event this year, cause that was one thing I really missed last year was having them part of the event. So they're gonna all be part of the event. They're all gonna be lit up as well, which would be nice. The cleanup that night, we have to at least take the tents down. All of the other displays are going to be left running until the end of November, or sorry, the end of December. The fair building is definitely okay with that. The Mega Tree Show will also run up until the end of the year. So the only thing was, yeah, I did not have anything regarding treats for kids. I didn't really know if we ever really got around to talking about.
I don't think we have. The cookies went over, I feel like the chocolate dip cookies went over well last year and it was very simple. We could also go back to treat bags.
Something they expect from us,
Yes.
They're gonna expect at least a candy cane.
not an old orange and walnut and stuff.
And the orange might be more expensive than the candy cane.
Sure.
Yes, yeah, orange is probably more expensive, yes.
Where are we budget wise? Do we have enough money if we want to?
I'll have to get the trial balance from you, I guess, Nicole, and just kind of go through it and see kind of where we're at.
If not, I mean, the other option is we buy mini candy canes and hand out a little candy cane at the end. Candy canes are just hard because they're not, they're hard for little kids. But I think we need to hand out something.
What's everyone's thoughts?
We get the little tiny candy canes, even the smaller kids could handle those small ones, don't you think?
I would think there's still a choking risk for anybody like over and under.
Candy canes block.
What did they give last year?
We did, so we had leftover cookies from those chocolate dipped Oreos. We had leftovers from Canada Day, so we used those and we ordered some extras,
And you ordered,
some extra.
So I got a question. If you're gonna do cookies, are they gonna be already pre-wrapped?
Yeah, they were all pre-wrapped with a bow and
Like,
you just hand them to the kid and off they go.
cause you gotta be really careful with baked goods now. They have to be done in a commercial bakery.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
We used this one lady before and it's all done.
Yeah, we don't need that crap. Get into that.
Mitchell, what's your thoughts? Should the kids get something, not something? And if they get something, what should they get?
I like the candy cane idea. It's a good idea. I just looked at the price on Amazon. It was 400 candy canes for 75. But I don't know if you can get them elsewhere. So
Dollar store too.
dollar store as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to run to Dollarama this week. I can check and see.
Check it
what
out and let
is.
us know then in the group, yeah.
Yeah. My only probably question is, will the tractors be on in the fairground? Like, will the music be competing with the tractors in their proximity?
Not really. The music will be facing more south. Tractors will be off to the north. Whether they'll be running tractor powered or whether they'll be generator powered, I don't really know at that point, but we can always just have Dean turn up his music a bit louder
I think some of the tractors have to run their tractor to get
to get power.
the power, but at the same time, I don't think they're gonna leave their tractor running for 2 hours either.
Probably not.
Not with the price of gas.
Yeah.
So,
And then I think picnic tables there is a good idea too for people to sit.
In front of the music, you mean?
Yeah, as well as the fire pit. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you gonna be attending, Mitch?
Yeah, I will.
Yay.
Yep.
We'll put you to work.
Okay. I'll bring the dog too. He can wear a Santa hat and walk around.
be dressed up.
so we're looking at starting the music and the crafts and stuff at 7:30. Last year, we started all that at 7:15. And by 8:30, we were quiet, but like there was still a couple people going. Do we have the horse and carriages booked until 8:30?
They're 2.5 hours.
Okay, so they start at,
So they could go 6:30 is when I kind of told them, so 6:30, they're really there till 9.
that's
Worst case scenario.
okay, so we do have a little bit of like slush time if we end up a little.
Yeah, it's just everything's put off a little bit this year because of the tractor parade, I guess, to be honest. So yeah, Mitch, regarding kind of, or we all have, somewhere it's on my sheet, I can't find it now, but we all have Dukes that we purchased, right? So we'll do that. We'll all wear that. We have light bulbs, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have enough. So if you go to the dollar store, see if they have.
Yeah, I think those came from Michael's, but yeah, let me.
Michael's?
see that.
There's some in the C-Cam. I don't know how many we bought,
Okay. Let me check how many we have.
but we should at least have those on as well as the safety vest and the toques so that people know to approach us for the committee.
Was that like a net? What were the lights you were just talking about?
One of those like Christmas bulb necklace lights.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
very cute.
Yes, I know.
Very fancy. Do you want to talk about the logistics of where everyone's gonna be, or we're gonna figure that out later?
Yeah, I think we'll leave that to a subcommittee meeting. Is there anyone, I guess, of us sitting here that will not be there that night? Well, I'll be there, so we have at least 10 then, to 10 plus 8. So,
Yeah.
right?
I think the Masons, at least in the beginning, though, will be busy with the tractor parade. I think we probably can't count on them until.
No, but once they're done, right? Once they're done, then we pick up.
Yeah.
Right, so my concern out of everything, and I guess that flows into 6.3 is a lighted tractor parade. It's a great thing to have, and it's wonderful. It brings a lot of people in. My concern is they did not want to have a cutoff amount of people that show up. It could get way out of hand, which is not good for the fact of road closure, I guess is what comes to my mind.
And safety and how much room you have down at the fairgrounds.
They're going to do their best, they said, to patrol so that no people sneak in halfway through like they happened to the fair. People will do what they want to do as far as I'm concerned. If they sneak in, they sneak in. There's nothing, it's not our problem, but I mean, I think the tractor parade's a wonderful thing, but it could get a little bit out of hand and just need to kind of set down some rules from town perspective, I think, for next year.
When we were at the CCAN, I saw in one of the totes, the numbers that
Go on the track.
for the tractors. So when they go to the Legion, that's where they're meeting, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they not give them out these numbers and
Yeah.
So they are.
reference that these people registered?
So
So
they-
it doesn't have a number.
They do have it planned, so like they are intending to hand them out at the Legion. They're going to have one of their organizers as the lead tractor, one of the organizers as the end tractor, and they're going to have a mason there. So all the tractors actually stay in line. The issue last year too was, I guess, because of the size of tractors, some tractors go faster than others. So tractors couldn't keep up. They've got everyone's engine sizes this year. I don't know. So they know how fast all the tractors can go, and they're going to order them smallest to biggest so that hopefully everyone stays in together.
So how are they gonna control their gaps?
Their plan is because the smallest tractors are gonna be going the slowest, they'll go first. And then the small tractors should be able to keep up with each other because they're all about the same size, and the big tractors can go faster and should have no issues keeping up with the small tractors. So it'll be the small tractors setting the pace, not the big tractors like last year.
Last year they had it reversed.
Last year, they just had it all mixed in. So there was small tractors.
Steaming. Sure too.
Yeah.
We won't really have any parade marshals, probably is what you're thinking of, but I mean, the Masons are gonna do their best to try and, I guess, move on.
Yeah.
This was my understanding anyway. Yeah, that's the only thing that just kind of that could get out of hand for the future, and I think as a town, we need to maybe set down some rules that they have to abide by. I think.
No, anything over a 20-minute closure is not temporary, so that's pretty great.
And right now, we're pushing half an hour, but I don't think it's gonna get there, if they kind of stop where they're at right now. And the fact that we do have one OPP that will be doing traffic patrol, and I told her it might be half hour, 40 minutes, which was an immediate frown upon because of the 20-minute scenario, but they'll work with us. It's just something to think about, I guess, for, it'll be fluid the day of, that's all I can say.
Well, we just have to be,
It's not considered temporary.
we have to be off Broadway by 20 minutes. Yeah.
She said she thought she might have 60 tractors, she said.
One point, and that's what really concerns.
That's a concern, yeah.
Maybe they can stay.
That's gonna be 60 minutes, 45 to 60 minutes.
So when you look at the grand scheme of things during the agenda, the people gather uptown at 5:30. So in effect, road is closed at 5:30 to 6:40. So there's an hour.
Mhm.
That's my concern. The other concern that goes along with that, if they're detouring down Ketter Way, people not supposed to park on the side of the road, but people will park on the side of the road. It's just,
Nothing stopping people from parking on the side of the road anywhere along there. So that's the problem with forcing traffic to go down that way. We don't have no parking. There's no parking on part of Main Street, but Catterway doesn't have no parking. It's a residential area. You're allowed to park on both sides of the road, so.
but even this time of year, isn't there not a no parking ban?
Yeah, during snow operations.
So is it better to have people funnel down through the other street? Was that Toronto?
Really not any different.
I think Ketter Way is better because the tractors are gonna come out of Jen. and go back over to the events.
So there'll be no crosswalk, and I get that, but that is one of the things on Facebook that we will have to nail down and tell people.
I think,
Exactly how
yeah,
that's
I think
gonna
head
happen.
away is your best route,
Okay.
it's just a straight through and then back up to the
Is
event.
that there'll be at least OPP at the north end and a fire department at the south end. Fire department, I know won't move, OPP may move, so we will have to either. That's why I was hoping that one of those signs was available to throw up there that this road's closed, but or the town truck again, I don't know, it'll be just one of those.
If the event gets any bigger, we are going to have to spend a lot more money on traffic control.
Yep.
And we're gonna have to close that street down for a number of hours to make this work.
Shoot, as well as the size of some of these tractors.
We
They're
just-
running with their field duals on them and stuff. If people are parked on both sides of the roads, these things are having a hard time coming down the road, right?
That's the thing maybe for the future, maybe that they can't use the dual wheels. They can take them off. They come off fairly easy.
That is the thing too, is they are all limited by what can fit through the fairgrounds too.
Yeah. Which we said the head of it, I made her well of it here a long time ago, and they know that, but they weren't too receiving in having some suggestions that maybe scaling stuff back, and they just wanted more and more and more, but I'm looking at it from the town side of view where you have to keep in mind traffic flow and a limited
Well,
use of.
The other option is we put the onus back on.
The tractor parade is extremely well perceived.
Yep.
So instead of trying to mash your two events together, you probably are gonna end up holding them simultaneously. But you're gonna have the tree lit up as part of the parade. The parade goes by, it goes back to the Legion and does their thing, and then everyone else goes back to the fairgrounds or the Lions or whomever for the rest of the celebration. Cause then you're not, what's creating your challenge now is trying to get everyone to walk from there to be, and that's where your biggest safety issue is gonna be. So if you just have a parade with drinks and campfires and everything after the parade at this location, not have the tractors there because everyone's gonna see them go by anyways, you're opening a lot more space for yourself and now you're uncomplicating a lot of things.
And unfortunately, people don't pay attention. They walk where they shouldn't walk, right?
So regarding uptown, we will also need, so they don't park in front of the tree, and I think we're not parking in front of the food land as well. You guys maybe put barricades or cones or something up, I think
I
last.
think we had cones up there last year. We just
Yeah.
placed them all the way along there. We have to be careful with about food land there. They have to be allowed their business to keep running though, right?
Realistically, we're just putting cones up along the tree area. I don't think we're not, the tree and a little bit of like wee ones. I don't think we need to go much further than that.
Yeah, right.
As of, he just got back to me, there's about 39 tractors registered right now, as of last night. They had their tractor meeting, their drivers meeting on Saturday night.
And the other option too is we put the onus on them to arrange the road closure, or we look at closing down the road for 4 hours from the start of the event till closer to the end. That also solves a lot of our issues with.
It's a lot of time.
That's a bigger discussion with the county, I think.
Right now, you don't pay for the OPP, do you?
No.
Not at all.
That's inherently the problem though, is that they get a phone call, they're gone. You're getting whomever's available assigned to this area, provided that they don't get a phone call. They're actually doing this committee a favor because they usually don't do that unless you pay for a duty officer for 3 hours, so.
So they're $600 right away for one.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that what they cost?
And that's how you mentioned Luke can get like the other on MTO roads getting it. That's because they have the police close the roads
Yeah.
and they pay for those duty officers.
Cost me $14,000 this year.
Yeah. And if you're having public works do it, we're setting up signs, we're tearing down signs, you're looking at like probably 4 to 6 hours just in traffic control at time and a half.
That's up fast.
It does.
Where's those students when you need them?
I wouldn't trust students to do
No.
traffic control, no. So no. They might be perfectly good at it, but it takes one accident to regret it.
But yeah, one of the biggest things that we'll have to communicate through is how the road closures, I guess, are gonna go, and that's only really because of the timing of everything can be done through social media, so.
You can post it on the town's website too, right?
We can send it out through municipal 511 that, and we can set it as per the schedule here. Give or take a half an hour on either end probably, which will help, but it's still not gonna, it won't get to everyone.
Right.
You can, it's always.
Looked into the Facebook.
That's not, those are at the same times as, but. We'll have to.
Yeah, this is the final poster that was approved through the timing anyway, so the poster that was on there could be. Yes, right,
Yeah, it was the previous one. I think you
Yeah.
posted on the 11th.
Yeah.
It's not the old one, so I'll just need a copy of that.
Yep.
New one.
well, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, we had to get advertising out, right? And
So I changed the text in the ad that has a new timing now in the text, but I'll have to just change the.
Signage or officers.
Yeah.
so advertising regarding the event, I guess before I move on, is there anything else regarding uptown at the fairgrounds? For setup and takedown, we'll kind of handle that through a subcommittee meeting. Is there anything else that we need to kind of talk about or pin down or? No? Okay. So advertising for the event, I'll get you to bring up that paper ad again, Nicole. It's going in the paper Independent tomorrow, I think, or Thursday, whichever. It's a full page. Yeah, it's a full page. Social media, when are we starting?
There's already paid ads going.
The repeat ad going, okay. And I know that I put them on some groups for the Wyoming chat groups and all this for Facebook and some other stuff, what's happening concerning Lambton, that's already there already. Are we doing any media announcements to the Blackburn?
It's been sent out.
It's been sent out, okay, all right. And the Core Plus signs are out, or they're not all out though, you just started to put them out?
Well, they're all out.
All out. So what do we have, 8?
6.
6. Is there any out in Kamlaki area out there? Okay, perfect. You read on it, Mike, I will say that's good. Okay. Anything else for Christmas in the village? There's a lot there.
Is there another Christmas in the Village committee meeting?
No. You didn't want them, so. Part of the.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about one of the.
Yes,
Yeah, that's for, we're talking the general Christmas in the village. meeting.
Oh, okay.
No.
The gentleman, okay.
We'll have a subcommittee meeting on the 8th. Just to go through any last minute things. There. Anything else then for number 6? Business arising from previous minutes, anything there? Okay, no reports. Correspondence in the package that we were given is just some reading there for us to look at. Was there any changes to the 2026 council committee meeting calendar?
Nope, this is just the final calendar. If anybody wants it, let me know and I can print one out.
Moving on then, 2026 budget. So last year we had put in for the town's request, we put in, I think the same as the previous year, which was $7,500. I know budget time is coming up again, so that's why I'm bringing this up tonight. Do we want to put the same amount in? Or what's people's thoughts?
The same amount in addition to anything that we're doing for the.
Great. That's a separate thing though,
Yeah.
that the town will budget for.
Yeah, but it'll be something that we can use, so you'll be saving a little bit because you won't have the Canada Day event, but, and you'll have a budget solely dedicated to the Canada Day event.
Everyone's thoughts for what you want to put in for.
That was last year.
Do you want this as a motion? Or do you need it as a motion?
Yeah, you should motion that because every committee endorses their budget, so.
Right.
This is, your internal budget's different, but so yeah, you should pass a motion that the amount funding from the town remain the same.
So made. So motion.
Moved by Gord, seconded by. Melissa. All in favor? Thank you. That's all I have for tonight. There will be extension cords that we will all have to figure out probably on the 12th. I do have some extension cords, multiple ended extension cords, but I won't really know until stuff gets set up in terms of what we need. And I don't really think that any of us should bring our own extension cords to use for that night or the town for that night. So we'll have to kind of look at that relatively quickly. The only other thing I have is the 2026 sponsorship forms are here. You're welcome to take some out and I will put it, send it out email electronically. So that's myself, I will do all that stuff electronically. But we should try and get those out for either the end of the year or in January, because we don't meet in January. Anybody else have anything?
You're not thinking of anything on the Thursday also to prepare, put up some of the decorations. The Thursday prior, it's all on Friday and Saturday.
I'm thinking Friday and Saturday, but we may, it depends if I can get a half day off on the Thursday, might do Thursday as well. Depends on the weather too.
I say we can also play it by ear and see what the weather looks like, couple.
I think we're gonna have snow this year. I think it's gonna be cold. So. Last year was a perfect year for it because it wasn't really very cold and there wasn't no snow. So,
Then you got firewood.
Absolutely.
Could we maybe put a call out for a couple of volunteers to help us take down?
I think the
I think the
Mason,
Masons volunteered, I believe.
Day?
I believe so.
Saying it's gonna be a long day and it's gonna be cold.
Well, the only thing I wanted to take down that night is just.
It's intense. I know, and it doesn't take long.
I'm just gonna put the tents inside the fair building.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to Sea King.
Easier to pack them away too.
Yeah.
Gord will have to come in and do his little
There you go.
thing to get him size that he needs to do.
and are you planning on everyone coming back on Sunday then to help take down or?
Well, the only thing that really is like, all the displays are staying up
Yeah.
until the end of the year.
It's really just the tent.
It's really just the tents and
Yeah.
on our side,
Yeah.
it's just the tents.
Yeah.
The float will
So-
probably go that night, I would imagine,
Yeah.
the music float.
And his tent, and everything will be torn down that night as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there won't be
And
much
that,
left.
and that, all that stuff can be put in the fair building for.
I'm gonna check with them.
Night.
Yep, and then we'll go back the next day and do that stuff and clean it up and stuff like that. In terms of the lights and all that, obviously some of them will be coming down that night, but some of them won't be, so whether the next day, but well, these are the things kind of penciled in for the last meeting there. To kind of figure out. Yeah. So I hope we.
Here on the 14th.
Sunday. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think there's enough other people that can do it.
I won't be here for the end of the year.
You'll be here on the 14th.
I'll be here on the 14th. I leave on the 15th.
Thank you for planning your vacation around us.
Yay, Gord.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out when the mega tree's coming down as well, because it won't be on the 1st, it might be on the 2nd or 3rd
Okay.
or 4th.
Where's he going?
And I'm just gonna take all that back home and put it away inside the garage for right now, because I want to try and straighten out all those things if they don't. Okay, if that's it. Yep. I have a motion and moved by Carolyn, seconded by Ingrid, that the Special Events Committee adjourn until the February 2nd meeting at 7 p.m. All in favor? Thank you. Again, thank you, everyone, for everything you've done so far this year. Been much appreciated.